Hey y'all, how are all my beautiful friends doing? I hope y'all all are having a great week, and I have missed y'all. It has been crazy over here. If you follow me on Instagram, you already know all the craziness that has been going on these past couple of weeks, but we are finally back from Florida, and I appreciate y'all being so patient. Time really slipped away. Like, those 17 days in Florida flew by, and I thought I was gonna be able to upload more than I did, but obviously I didn't, and I apologize for that. But a ton of y'all reached out to me and just told me to enjoy my vacation and my family time, and I cannot thank y'all enough for being so dang understanding. Y'all are amazing. But here we are. We're back, and I have a lot to talk to y'all about, but I did want to let y'all know that my next video will be some updates about Dylan rounds that I want to discuss with y'all about. They have been out for a while, but like I said, I've been kind of MIA, out of the loop, off social media for a while, so I still want to discuss this with y'all. So I would love for y'all to join me in next week's video, or not next week, it will be this week. But I hope y'all join me for that video. But today's video came about because I was scrolling through TikTok and I got sucked into a rabbit hole of Vaughn and Dre McCray. Have y'all heard about this story? I seriously went down a rabbit hole. Now, when I tell y'all I went down a rabbit hole, I went deep down a rabbit hole. Years and years and years worth back of footage that I have watched. And it honestly gives me Amber Heard, Gypsy Rose type vibes. And I just wanna let you know that this whole video is alleged. This video is all my personal opinion. Everything I have found in this video, I will discuss with y'all, and I will share also video clips straight from Dre, which is the wife's mouth. She has done several lives over on Facebook, and she is a beauty influencer, mainly on Facebook, but she goes live every single day. Now, Vaughn is Dre's husband, and he is healthy. He is a former Marine, and he is in a coma, and his family actually found out that he was in a coma through social media, along with everyone else. I believe one of their friends or family saw that he was in a coma on Dre's live and ended up contacting them and letting them know. There is so much to unpack here. And also, I do want to say that this video is very triggering. We talk about a ton of different topics. Here's your trigger warning now. It is very disturbing and very dark. I am doing this video to spread awareness, to get justice for Vaughn, because there is something very dark and deep going on here that I think a lot of people are starting to become aware about. Now, Vaughn is in the Marines, and he started his relationship with Dre about 3 years into him being into the service. Now, he is known to have seizures in the past, but they did not start until he met his wife, Dre. Allegedly. His mom said, his family has said that throughout his childhood and everything, he never had seizures. Now, I do want to say it could be because of the Marines. I know a lot of people suffer from PTSD from the Marines. My best friend was one of them. If you are not new, you know all about that situation. And if you are suffering from PTSD, no matter what it is, my heart goes out to you, because it is a nightmare. I saw it firsthand with my best friend, and I don't wish that on anyone. So it could be because of that, but it could also be because of the stuff his wife is doing to Vaughn. Now, Dre was married before. She had 2 girls with her ex-husband. They are biologically hers, from what I can gather. And then she is about 5 years older than Vaughn. Also, his real name is Marvon, but he goes by Vaughn. So I will be referring to him as Vaughn throughout this. Also, Andrea is Dre's real name. Now, Dre and Vaughn ended up getting pregnant within 7 months of being together, and then they got married in less than a year. So this relationship moved extremely fast. And from what friends and family have said, Dre became Vaughn's entire life. And I know this is normal. You're in that puppy love phase. You are devoted to that person. You want to spend as much time with that person as possible. But her and her two girls, literally, he eat, sleep, breathe. They were his everything. Now, from a mom's standpoint, I agree from his mom's concerns. She expressed concerns to Vaughn that their relationship was moving too fast. He was young, he was into the Marines. She just wanted him to enjoy being young and living his life instead of with a woman with 2 kids and going extremely fast. You know, just kind of slow things down a little. What's the rush? So because of that, from what I'm aware of, he cut contact off with his mom. He completely stopped talking to his mom and his sisters. But before Vaughn cut contact off with his family, she said that he was becoming more isolated, more reserved. He just kind of changed and didn't really talk to anyone. I'm sorry if the lighting changed a little bit, but there was a huge wasp flying in the window, and I don't do wasp, and I can't find anything to hit it and kill it with, so I just closed the blinds, so the lighting might change a little bit. Now, Vaughn hurt his knee, and he got discharged from the Marines, and apparently from that point on, he kind of lost contact with almost everyone in his life, and his family was completely blocked on social media. Now, somehow, I'm not sure if like friends, family, but they were able to keep up with Vaughn's life because of Dre's lives that she would post on Slay with Dre McCray on her Facebook page. And if y'all go to that page, y'all will see a whole bunch of stuff. On May 4th, 2022, Vaughn's mom and sister were in complete shock because they had learned that Vaughn wanted to speak with them. They had an over 2-hour conversation, and they followed up by texting afterwards. And you can tell by one of Dre's lives that she posted with Vaughn shortly after that, that he was so happy that he was able to talk to them. Like, he was literally glowing. He was so excited.
Had a conversation with his mom. Pain relief.
Thanks, Trisha.
To me, it's chameleon. Yeah. They're so good.
Oh, that was amazing, Trisha. Being able to speak to me for the first time in a long time, man.
He came out of the room smiling ear to ear, big old smiles.
Man, I got to talk to my mom. Well, first I got to talk to my I started taking my little brother, but then I got to talk to my big sister. I called her. And then right after that, she told me my little girl, Nene, wanted to talk to me. Man, that girl was just like my little, she was like my daughter when I was back home. I used to do everything with Nene. But it was after that, I got to talk to the TT, or I think it was TJ first. And then after that, I got to talk to TT or TJ, one of them after that. But I got to talk to all 3. And then after that, I got to talk to my moms. Man, it was nice. It was real nice. Especially the lifestyle they changing up too.
Shortly before Vaughn's coma, his mom did receive her last text from her son, and it said that I love you and he's thinking of her. So obviously their relationship was on the mend. Now let's talk a little bit more about Dre. Now Dre is in an MLM community. She sells jewelry, like really cheap jewelry, like $5 jewelry. And she's a beauty influencer. So she started out on Facebook. It took off. Slay with Dre is the Facebook name, like I said. And then she has YouTube, I think Instagram. She's got a couple of YouTube accounts. She's on TikTok. So she's on pretty much every social media platform, and she is super active. You know, she's in the Jehovah's Witness program, and she also is holistic. She, I guess, used to be on pain pills, and she realized all the side effects that it has, and she decided to get off of that and started using Kratom. And she's also on an alkaline vegan diet. Now, I have no clue about that at all, about that lifestyle. I know a little bit about the holistic lifestyle, but that's about it. And so I'm not very knowledgeable on that side of the subject, but I know that within a year, they drastically changed. Their whole entire family lost significantly amount of weight. And if you're doing it the healthy way, by all means, more power to you. Good for you. But if it's in an unhealthy way, that's concerning. That's the problem. So we'll just talk further and y'all can make up your own decision if it was healthy or not. She also does not like doctors. She's against the FDA. You know, most holistic people that are against modern day medicine, they don't like doctors. They don't like hospitals. They don't like any of that. Now, speaking of them using Kratom, she posted a video on her YouTube talking all about why she uses Kratom, how she uses it. And honestly, y'all, I've never used it. I don't know anything about it. Hopefully I don't get in trouble for saying it. But she would use it in a tea also, and she would call it the knockout tea, along with, I think, some other leaves. And she would grind them all up and she would give them to her kids to go to sleep, allegedly. Now, fast forward to May 23rd, 2022, Dre goes live and she says that her husband is in the hospital and he is in a coma due to a traumatic brain injury. She didn't go into details how he got this injury or anything, but that's what she said. On June 6th, she updated and said that he had surgery, he had a trach put in and a G-tube put in as well. And everything went great. And y'all, she's been going on lives while he's in the hospital. Like, you can see him in the bed. Like, I just feel like that's a complete invasion of privacy. If I was in a coma, the last thing I would want is somebody to be posting me all over the internet, like in videos and stuff. You know what I mean? I just feel like that's very disrespectful, but that's just my own opinion. And during these lives, she was just acting very odd. There was one time where she's like singing to him, and I don't know, y'all, it's just very odd in my opinion. Now, I'm trying to keep an open mind and see things from her point of view, because everyone deals with stress and trauma and grief and everything like that differently. But because of this brain injury, he was without oxygen for 20 minutes, and the doctors are saying that there is no brain activity and there is a very extremely low chance that he will even survive this. But because of her beliefs in the Jehovah's Witness and God and her healing powers, which we will get to later, she believes that he will come back. And I mean, it could be denial, it could be an experiment, which we will get to later on again, but the doctors are saying that there's no chance. 20 minutes without oxygen, that's a very long time. But y'all decide. Y'all just, let me just play some clips for you.
Look at him. Oh, yes, Maria, yes. And you can feel it. I know you guys can feel that he's gonna come home. Like, you know, you could feel it. You know it's gonna happen. Look at his hand around my waist. Oh, I love going shopping with him. I miss going shopping with him. I just, You should ask if you will be able to. Oh, honey, I've been rubbing essential oils on him. I've been putting frankincense oil directly on his head. Today, I got like 10 drops. The day before yesterday, I got like maybe six drops of frankincense oil directly on his head. I've been putting oregano oil on his foot because his white blood cell count is elevated. I ordered blue vervain oil, and so I have blue vervain oil, pau d'arco oil, lion's mane mushroom oil. Oh, food, like he did not eat that much. And she was like, Miss McCray, he's lost 20 pounds since he's been here. And I'm thinking like, don't Miss McCray, like, as if that's supposed to scare me or make me feel bad or make me change my mind. Like, the man's also was very, very active, always moving, and now he ain't moved, I mean, a little bit, like his arms, but besides that, he's not going nowhere. He's literally in the bed, not moving for 3.5 weeks. I expect there to be weight loss. I don't expect it to be the same. And then they're giving him poison, and like, don't miss me with that. You're not, don't. You're not scaring me. You're not making me feel no type of way. Like, what I say still stands. They've always overfed him. Just because he lost weight doesn't mean let's push the food anyways, because look at what he does. How bad would that be for him to vomit? I'm not opening them. You need to wait. How bad would it be for him to vomit and it coming out here, and then you got to worry about it going into his lungs? Like, come on, you know? So I was just remaining calm. Jehovah was helping me with what I was saying and keeping calm and all of that, but it was just annoying. And so whenever I was talking to the nutritionalist, you know, she wanted to show me, do you see, like, the sides of his head is concaved? So she's trying to show me where he's lost weight. And I'm like, okay. You know, like, all right. Just, okay. You know, just talking like that. Just, all right. Okay. All right. And then she's like, do you have any questions? I said, I'm not speaking in front of him. I don't want him to hear this conversation. But go ahead and finish the exam, and then we can go ahead and step out of the room. She's like, oh, okay, well, we're done. I just wanted to show you that. I'm like, okay, let's go. And I ripped the gown off and then take it off, wash my hands, and then we did. It's like, I don't want to say that word, but like, girl, bye. Like, you're not intimidating me.
Dre says that it is Vaughn and Dre's wish that when he has these seizures, it is going to be everything in their power to keep Vaughn out of the hospital, because again, they don't like doctors. He was on seizure medication, but Dre took him off of that seizure medication because she felt like it was poisoning his body and it wasn't good for him. She started treating him naturally with different kinds of leaves and herbs and cayenne pepper, Ativan, Xanax, just a whole assortment of things that were not prescribed to him. At one point during a live stream, he had 7 seizures, and she literally sought him no medical help. And with that, I will dive deeper in on that later on in this video. Now, Vaughn's friends say that his seizures over the last couple of years started getting worse and worse and worse. And I assume it's because he was off his seizure medicine. And who knows? I know Kratom, when taken in high doses, it can cause seizures. And you mixing all different kinds of herbs, I do believe herbs are very helpful to us. Now, when you start mixing them is when there's an issue. Plus, everybody is different, and some herbs may affect one person different than the other person. Now, Vaughn was at this VA hospital. So his dad ended up driving 3,000 miles to visit his son in the hospital in a coma when they all found out. When he arrived, Dre would not let him see him.
That's Vaughn's parents. Huh? Are you the nurse?
No, I'm not his nurse.
Okay.
I found number for him too, so is it okay for them to visit?
Absolutely not. No. In fact, we need to call security.
Hold on. I'm his daddy, and this is not his. This is my wife. How do you mean I can't see my son? Man, this girl is crazy. I'm not doing 3,000 miles, man.
You don't need to pray. I know, Rima. I know.
Hey, Kim, it's Rebecca on Team South. Was Mr. McCray able to have any visitors right now?
Besides his wife.
Should only his wife be allowed in? Yeah. Okay, thank you.
Ask a social worker.
The social worker said that we
Yeah.
didn't see him.
I know. Each and every single time. Hi.
Hi, and who's this here to visit?
They're not. Well, they're here to visit my husband, but the mother, like, my husband hasn't communicated with her in like 6 years. They don't have a relationship anymore. Like, he recently reached out, but that's neither the point, right?
You know, we did speak with our social worker who spoke to higher ups to confirm, and we confirmed that here in the state of Arizona, although you are, and we do recognize that you are the medical power of attorney,
Okay.
you do have the decision on what information is shared. But in the state of Arizona, you do not have the ability to decide who can and cannot visit the patient.
So anyone can visit?
Yeah, we
Everyone's
can't restrict
allowed.
the visitors, unfortunately. Yeah.
Can I see that in writing, please?
So this is something that has been confirmed with the social worker. It's not something that has been documented, but we have confirmed with multiple people.
Okay.
And she actually moved him to a different hospital so that his family could not find him. So not only is she telling the hospital staff to not answer any questions about Vaughn to his family, but she's moving him to different hospitals so his family cannot find him. I believe she also said in a live that she told the hospital that she has a restraining order out on his mom. So that's another reason why they can't see him. But then I think in that same live, she said that she does not have a restraining order against him. So if y'all know for a fact if that's true or not, y'all just leave it down in the comments. And if I miss anything, there's so much in this story. I will make another video if y'all want me to, but there's just so much. If I miss something or say something wrong, please feel free to correct me or leave it in the comments down below. Now, fast forward to not too long ago, the police report came out from the day that Vaughn had his traumatic brain injury. According to Dre, she said that her and Vaughn had been arguing for the past 2 days, and the night before this incident, he had slept in a separate bedroom. Dre told the police that Vaughn woke up at 7:15 in the morning. He went to the bathroom, he washed up, and when Vaughn went downstairs, Dre was in the kitchen. He went into the kitchen and Dre tried to get him to drink this tea, which Vaughn did not want to drink. And they argued for quite some time about him drinking this tea. She also weaved in a story about how her husband was verbally abusive and he changed after visiting a physical therapist in 2019. Following the appointment, she said that he would change and leave the house. She also claimed he had some medical condition, which she told him to go to the doctor for, but she doesn't know if he ever made the appointment. And if that's true, I'd be making the appointment for my husband myself. I make appointments for my husband all the time. I think that's pretty common, but I feel like she's trying to paint a picture here for the police. After the fight, Dre says that Vaughn walked out of the house and hung himself. She found him outside and found him hanging. The timeline is very unclear, but within the span of an hour, he woke up, cleaned up, argued with her for a long time, and then went into the shed and hung himself. When she cut him down, he was not breathing and there was a wound to his left arm. Dre was noted to be erratic and agitated during the interview. Police attempted to follow up with them, but Dre moved Vaughn numerous times. Now, the police said that the investigation is currently closed unless new evidence comes forward. They will reopen it. And allegedly, Dre was kicked out of not one, but 2 hospitals. One because she was filming on the bedside of Vaughn, and the second one was at a hospital in Phoenix because she was trying to give allegedly Vaughn herbs and unregulated products that were not approved by staff. And on a live, she even admits it. Now, there is this Facebook page called Exposing Dre McCray, and oh my Lord, You'll need to go over there and check it out. I will have it linked down below. That is where a lot of my information is coming from. Not too long ago, Dre ended up doing a live addressing rumors, and it's over an hour long, and I skimmed through it, but honestly, I didn't see her really addressing any of the rumors that were out there. And the only thing that she had to say really was bashing Von's mother about Von's childhood, about how I'm not even going to go into it. It's all on the live. I think it was very distasteful. I think it was very disrespectful. Obviously, Von has forgiven his mom for her mistakes, and she owns up to her mistakes. I believe in third, fourth, fifth, second chances. I believe in all chances until you just continually prove me wrong. And it looks like his mom has changed, and I am sure she deeply regrets the childhood that Von had. But to me, that is no reason to keep his mom from not coming to see her son in the hospital. I mean, if he does not make this, which I pray to God every single day he does come out of this, but if he doesn't, his family deserves to say their goodbyes and see their son and their brother. Now, this video was taken about a year ago, and I find what she says in this video extremely alarming given what has happened this current day. So y'all listen to this.
So I was thinking, you know how everything is backwards, right? Everything. Like, this whole world is backwards. Whenever the gosh darn it tells you that something is good, that means it's really not. Right? Basically, the things that you see on TV are meant for you to see in its entirety. Okay? Right? So I was watching 911 on Hulu, and this part where we were at in the part, hi Cheryl, the kid had brain damage or something. He was in a vegetative state for 2 weeks. You know how they're always telling us once this thing happens, then like that's it, you're done, you'll never come back from that. I don't know what it is, but they're just saying, like, you know, like it's time to pull the plug if this happens, because this person's never gonna come back. And now I'm thinking, like, most definitely, I truly believe that they can come back now. 100%. I believe it so strongly. I believe a person can come back from that. All because it's like whatever I see, like on every episode, it's so backwards, you know, like the right thing is never taught, you never see it, you know, none of that. What they want you to believe is what you see. They want you to see that. And now it's like, doesn't that make sense though? I'm not gonna go research it or anything, but that's all I was thinking about. I really need to stop eating.
This honestly makes me think that is Vaughn some kind of experiment to her, that her herbs and her healing powers will bring him back? Because y'all, she has gotten rid of all of his doctors. She claims to be his caregiver. She is his doctor. She helps him through everything. All of these seizures she tries to treat with different herbs and kratom and blah, 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 blah. She fully believes that she will heal this man from his seizures, but they just keep getting worse. Now she goes on another one of her lives and she says, it's gonna make some of y'all mad, but she says that she spit on her hands and wiped it on his face and body and everything because she believes that her saliva will send messages through his body that she is there and it will heal him and bring him back to her.
I want to spit in his hands. Okay, here we go. Yesterday, I put my saliva on him. So did. I went all up in my and put it on him. On the top of his head, on his neck, and on his arm. Saliva carries information, and I want him, I can't touch him physically, but my saliva is going to go through his body and it's going to tell him, I'm here, I want you, wake up.
I am not trying to be disrespectful to anyone out there that believes in these kind of healing powers, but science is science. And I know there have been cases that people are in comas and they come out, but it is very rare that they come out and live a fulfilled life. You know what I mean? So we're just gonna leave that. Now this next live I'm about to play, this comes with a huge trigger warning. It is extremely difficult to listen to. This was on February 24th, 2022, so just a few months ago. And the live is a little over an hour long, and I'm just going to be playing a very short clip of it because I honestly feel wrong watching it, to be completely honest. I feel very icky and disgusted, and it's very emotional. I honestly cried when I heard this, and it frustrates me, and I can't imagine how the family feels when they have watched this video and all the other lives that she has put out there. So if you scroll through that Exposing Dre McCray's Facebook page, you will find this live, and if you want to watch it, I will have it linked down below. But again, it's very disturbing.
He's not good. Trisha, he's not good. We're gonna pray though. We're gonna pray. He's had 7 seizures. Been praying all night. Bella was helping me.
So in this video, you can hear him having seizures in the background. Previously in this video, I had stated that he had 7 seizures in one day. This is the live that she filmed while he was having those seizures, and he sounds miserable, and my heart completely breaks for him. So yeah, I can't even put myself in that position. I want to run over to their house, pick him up, and take him to a hospital. She is not a medical professional. She does not know what the heck she is doing. And 7 seizures in one day, that's a lot. He needs medical attention immediately. She's giving him all this medication. That medication that she's giving him is the medication that she flew or drove to Mexico and got it. She gets Ativan and Xanax and pain pills in Mexico.
Yeah, so trying to get something like that is very hard. The medicine that I have now, I smuggled from Mexico. Like, it's not even something that I don't get a lot of support and help from the medical community. And I feel so badly burned that it's just so hard, man. But I will keep trying. I'll keep trying. He doesn't know he had one.
Because allegedly she can't get them in the hospital here. They won't prescribe them to her, is from what I can gather. Now I'm gonna play you another live of Deirdre's, and this video is she's taking something, her tea, Kratom. It's over 5 minutes, so again, I'm not gonna play the whole video, but she takes a lot of this, and she is clearly feeling the effects from this. And she even says on this live, I think I took a little too much, but she continues with her kids in the background and everything.
Here we go. I don't know if it's me. Is it affecting me already? I feel something.
Ever since the electric eats, I want to find a wild pineapple.
Soursop, no worries. I think I feel something good. I'm gonna take more. All right, listen. Y'all gonna have to take care of me. That's all I gotta say. Okay, let's do some more.
A stinking toe. That one's asking questions. I need to get questions.
Thank you, Stephanie. That was a lot, y'all. So hard to go home.
Bella, please make them thin. I will. You're gonna help me with the nails. I'm gonna have to go for them.
What are you making, baby?
I wouldn't say small. I would say semi-thin. But they're long. Don't be bashing my feet, Maya. Hey, you're talking about Papa's feet?
And allegedly, the whole family takes this. The whole family. Remember I told you about the knockout tea? That's that.
Feel bad. You are? Okay, good. We'll take this and you're going to be more sleepy. Okay, so now the herbs are done grinding. Back to what we were really doing. Well, I haven't played the piano in a long time. I would say in several months. But I really want to make it a goal to take time out. Here you go, baby. To take time out to play. Yeah. Hi, Anna. That, okay? When we go to Hawaii, they have luau's where people dance, and it's really beautiful. Here you go.
Are you going to take more?
Do you want more? I think it would. If you're really like...
I'm fine now, but I can take more.
Yeah, take more. It's good.
And if you have no idea what Kratom is, Kratom acts as an opioid. It is basically this synthetic opioid. It is a plant that acts as an opioid. So in low doses, it acts as a stimulant. More energetic, higher doses, reduces pain and may have euphoric-like effects. And at very high doses, it acts as a sedative, making users quiet and sleepy. So again, I don't know anything about this. If you do, and what your thoughts and opinions are, if you have knowledge of this, please leave it down in the comments so I can see. But from my knowledge, I don't believe this is for children. Pretty sure it's not, in fact. Also, with chronic and high use of this, it can cause seizures. Now remember, Vaughn didn't suffer from seizures before. This is like in the past few years, and I want to say around the time that she started doing these teas, and this is when his seizures started. And that, to me, that live of her doing that looks like high doses. Now, in the video that she said before, she said that she took her first time, she took a half a teaspoon, waited 30 minutes, and took another half of a teaspoon. That is more than a teaspoon. Okay, way more. So I feel like that is very high doses. Dre also ends up going on a live, and she's talking to her audience, and she says that she's taking Vaughn to a hospital because he hurt his back and he needs pain meds. And she's basically saying what she's going to tell Vaughn to tell doctors and everything. She's saying, you know, don't say whatever you're taking, don't say basically anything, don't say what herbs you're on or nothing. Here, just watch it here.
X-rays and probably really strong pain medication. And I told Vaughn, don't even trip. If they don't give you strong pain medication, let me know. I'll go to Mexico. And I told him, if they start asking you what you're taking for your seizures, just say valerian root. That's it. Keep it simple. Because it's not like it's gonna matter anyways, you know? They don't really be paying attention to all the crap that we mentioned that he takes. And besides that, that doesn't even matter, you know? So I want to spend as little amount of time explaining himself as possible. So keep it simple. What do you use for seizures? Valerian root. That's it. Like, we don't need to go through the whole spiel and tell them everything, because that's not what we're here for. You know, we're here at the hospital. I mean, this is what I was telling him. I'm still not there, you know. We're not there to be interrogated. We're not there to be, you know, ask a million questions or talk about seizures. We're there to get x-rays to find out what happened to your back and get some pain medication.
And I'm sorry, but medical professionals absolutely 100% do need to know what you are on, whether you are taking herbs, supplements, medication, whether it's prescribed or not prescribed, any illegal substances, any legal substances, they need to know without a doubt. Because, I don't know, just something about this case gives me, what is it, Munchausen's, the Gypsy Rose, what Gypsy Rose's mom had. It totally gives me that vibe. Now, I've also seen a very controlling and jealous and manipulative, almost Amber Heard-like side to Dre. Again, all this is public information, all on her Facebook page. I'm just sharing and I'm giving my commentary and my thoughts and opinions on it.
Like, if y'all remember, y'all have to be like OG watchers and really paying attention. So it was Tommy. That's who Blackman was. And Tommy used to be at our house literally every single weekend. Like, all happened right before I went live. Right before I went live. And so then I was like, oh no. Because he didn't deny it. And I don't want him to not tell me the truth. But at that point, there's no way I can handle the just okay. So we were talking with the kids about like moving to the area, like which one would they live in, and the kids were like Flagstaff because they love the trees, they love the snow. Sedona's beautiful, but where we were at in Flagstaff, there were way more trees in that area. We were by the National Forest, you know, the National Forest. And Vaughn says, oh, well, I'd rather live in Sedona. I've been to Flagstaff so many times. And I'm like, so many times? Why is this the first time I'm hearing about this? So many times. Who you been here with? So then he was like black men, which, like if y'all remember, y'all have to be like OG watchers and really paying attention. So it was Tommy. That's who Blackman was. And because I remember his trips he would take. He would go to San Diego sometimes with like Blackman and his other boys. And anyways, so I'm just like, oh, okay, you've been here tons of times. And I don't know what I asked, or how did I ask it? I said, oh, so you came here to meet girls? He says, no, I didn't come here to meet girls. So I was like, oh, but that doesn't mean that you met some. And he just laughs. And I'm like, excuse me, mother sucker? And then the live had, because this all happened right before I went live. Right before I went live. And so then I was like, oh no. No. Because he didn't deny it. And I don't want him to not tell me the truth. But at that point, there's no way I can handle the truth. Because remember how last night I was like, I'm a jealous little thing? Because it was that I don't even want to hear about his past nothing, okay? I'm his first and his last. I took his virginity, okay? I did, okay? I don't want to hear about none of that. And then it was like right before, like this, I feel like, dude, if we're going to go to a place, let me know you've been here before. Like, I was shocked that he had been here, oh, me too. The fact that you...
Now that was just a clip. That live was about 20 minutes long, and I'm sorry, but yes, your man has a past. How can you expect him not to have a past before you enter his life? You are the one that's in it now. You are the one that married him. That should be the only thing that matters. Forget what happened in the past. The past is the past. I also heard on the interwebs, I do not know if this is true. I do want to say that. If y'all are not new to this channel, you know I don't like just throwing stuff out there. But I will always tell you if I'm not 100% sure if something is true or not. So this is that time. But I heard that Vaughn wanted to leave Dre, that Vaughn was wanting a divorce. And this makes me think Dre didn't want it. She has said multiple times, even in that, like, he's mine forever until we die. We are in this together forever.
Vaughn, get ready to go. That's cool, but you cussing and yelling at me is not cool.
Can you please shut up? Stop talking to me. That's what's driving me crazy.
Because what? Because I'm trying to work on a solution for whatever's going on.
Shit with your damn self.
Yes, I am, Vaughn.
You don't give a fuck about me, and you never did.
I don't.
All you do is use me for your own goddamn thing.
I use you?
Fuck, bro.
Where is this even coming from? How do I use you?
Oh my goodness, bro.
How do I use you, Vaughn?
Every fucking fuck this.
What? How do I use you, Vaun? How do I use you?
Don't ask me shit, cause you ain't gonna want to know the fucking answer.
Of course I do.
You don't
What do you mean?
I don't want to listen. You just want to hear yourself.
Vaughn, in what way? I'm here asking you questions.
You just want to fucking hear yourself.
How do I want to hear myself when I'm asking you questions? I literally want to know what I do to use you. For real. I use you and I've never cared about you? Where's this even coming from? Vaughn, where are you getting this? Please, I want you to talk. It's crazy how I'm asking you questions, Marvon. I'm asking you why you feel this way. What? Why do you think that? And you literally just keep saying, I want to hear myself. If I was talking, that would be different. This is crazy, Vaughn.
Mr. McCray is sleeping, but I'm a little bit worried about him sleeping right now. Just because, honestly, he is detoxing really bad from his Xanax. I can tell. So normally if I give him a Xanax, oh, ignore this. Okay, I didn't realize what's in the can. See, right now he's moving in his sleep. I don't like it. I'm gonna go wake him up and give him kind.
Motherfucker, I am crazy. Matter of fact, you better believe my behavior is gonna be erratic all the time, boo. This is why I didn't show my husband my crazy until I got married, okay? I trapped him.
Now, y'all let me know if y'all want me to do a second video about this. Again, there's just so much to unpack. She has not... Now, like I said, she used to go live every single day on her Facebook, and she has not been on Facebook or TikTok or anything for, I want to say, about a week. And that's not like her. So I'm sure she's aware of everything going on. I don't know, maybe she's taking a break, maybe she has a lawyer, maybe something's going on. I also heard that CPS was involved now with the kids. Again, I'm not 100% sure if that is fact or not, but I did hear that CPS is involved. I do know that the kids are still with her, but that's all I know. I don't know if that is real or not. So again, if you are a family and you know that CPS is involved, leave it down below. My main purpose of spreading awareness for this is because of Vaughn. Vaughn deserves justice. We need to get the word out for Vaughn. I want his family to be able to see him, and we need the truth, because a lot of Vaughn's friends and family said that he would not do this, but I know a lot of people that have done that nobody would expect them to do it. So I'm not putting that past him, but what led up to that? You know what I mean? Was he being tortured? Did he want out? I feel like there's so much more to the story that we don't have yet. And I also feel, unfortunately, that it's so much darker than we know. But I'm sure Vaughn would want his family there as well. And honestly, Dre just needs to step back, give up control for a few hours, and just say F it and let his family come see him. That is the right thing to do. That is what Vaughn would want. That's what his family wants. And instead of you being in constant control and isolating this man, you just need to let it happen and do the right thing. Not what Dre wants, but what is the right thing to do. Share this video wherever you can to spread awareness for Vaughn. And if you do share this video, please use the hashtag Justice for Vaughn to get the word out. And if you liked videos like this, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate it. Also, if you're not subscribed, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button and hit that bell notification. It will just let you know whenever I upload a video. When you hit it, make sure that it is set to all. That way it will let you know whenever I go live, whenever I upload a video, all the things. Hopefully it should. Hopefully. And if y'all want to watch more of my videos, stay till the very end. You will see an end screen and some suggested videos. You can click on those if you're bored and you just want to watch some more. And thank you so very much for watching. I appreciate each and every single one of you for taking the time out of your day to watch my videos, and all your support and kind words and your patience with me this last couple of weeks. Thank you very much. I love y'all. I hope y'all all have a great week. Please stay safe and stay of your surroundings, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, y'all.